and I crawled into bed and I closed my eyes and I assume it was a dream where I started seeing the light of heaven. And I
Mhm.
heard Jesus say, "You can come. We're welcoming you with open arms. If you want us to take you, let's do it." But on the other side of this fear, the lack of trust, lack of safety that I was feeling is the biggest blessing. And that's this beautiful faith journey that you're going to embark on that you get to share with everybody else. And it was a
Mhm.
deeper layer of that faith journey. And 2022 was nothing short of remarkable for me. And it's been like that ever since, where that self trust started to deepen. I started falling back in love with who I was and who I was becoming. And fast forward to this year, when trust really anchored into my body, my psyche. I started the year out in a different body. So
Mhm.
I got on the scale one day and it said a certain number, and I said, "I'm not doing this anymore." And I just remember saying, "God, have your will with this physical body. Teach me, who I need to be and where I need to go." And I sit before you 67 pounds lighter by the grace of God because I trusted Him, and that instilled trust back into myself.
I thank you for sharing that with us, because as we was talking about earlier, regardless of where we at in life, as far as in your spiritual life, religion, whatever you choose to believe in, it's things that goes on with us. And by you saying that you ask, say, "Hey, I'm ready to give up with an infant and a husband," I know that was kind of difficult, and you must have really been going through something to feel that way. So I thank you for sharing that with us. So Brittany, now in your coaching method, you help people shift their relationship with alcohol. Can you walk us through how you guide individuals to replace alcohol with life-giving tools and practices?
I sure can. So I have a method and I call it the breakthrough BS method because essentially that's what we're doing is we're shattering what you think is your ceiling, and in reality we're shattering your floor. So I'm going to take out what's underneath of you and start fresh, and it begins with you reclaiming the identity that you lost inside of a bottle. So a lot of us who are drinking to drink or celebrating to drink or feeling like we have to put alcohol in our system, we forget who we are and we lose ourselves in that cycle of shame, of guilt, of confusion. That why can't I just stop? Why am I relying on a substance? And it doesn't matter if it's alcohol, phone, porn, gambling, all of this stuff is addiction. It could be looking at the internet 6 hours of your day. Whatever that
12.
yeah, 12 hours, 14 hours,
Yeah.
you're up all night, maybe you're gaming. It doesn't matter what it is. But what it has done to you is it's changed your behavior and it's changed your identity. So one of the core things is getting to the root cause of why you're behaving that way and how is that affecting your personal relationship with yourself. So that's where we start. And as you begin to reclaim this identity, we're leaving the old one behind, we're reclaiming a new one. Then we need to look at what is your pattern with trust. Do you have one? Do you even know what that means? Do you even know what trust looks like? And what I find is a lot of business owners or people like us go, "Yeah, I trust myself. Yeah, I can navigate life going through the motions. It's not that big of a deal." But there's layers to trust. We can put all of our trust in this phone 24/7. But what does it look like to trust you again? So breaking that down. And then the third thing is, how do you take massive action? Because from trust, you take action, not the other way around. In sobriety, especially, we need to be able to trust ourselves to take the action versus take the action to trust yourself.